Hey guys, it's Fire Ginger Wolf back here with the Guild Wars 2 video. For this video, we're going to be playing with the Warrior. This is going to be a physical rage build. So we're using the physical skills and rage skills. And hopefully what I have planned is going to be quite annoying and effective, but hopefully it'll work. Um, so we're going to switch over screen. Before I forget though, if you guys are new to the channel and enjoying the content, I try and do Guild Wars videos every day and now working on creating builds. So if you guys are excited for that, be sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up with those videos. Alright, so we are running hopefully a kind of high control stun disable build is what we're gunning for. So we're using the maces in both hands and I've got the hammer. So the couple things that we have are it's a physical rage build. So one thing here is deal increased strike damage. Physical skills have a reduced recharge and further increase all outgoing strike damage for a period of time. And you got the reckless impact damage. Foes at the end of your dodge roll gain might for each foe struck by this attack. It's unblockable. We have burst skills, skills restore endurance on hit. Stuns, dazes, knockback, pulls, pushes, and launches inflict bleeding and weakness. Might applied to you grants more power. And hammer skills gain reduced recharge and deal increased damage when striking a disabled foe. Gain adrenaline when you disable a foe. Then we have thick skin, reduce incoming damage while your health is above the health threshold. We have increases strike damage dealt to weakened foes. Striking a foe below the health threshold inflicts weakness. So overall, we're going to have a lot of. Hopefully, this is going to work out really well. Gain health based on adrenaline spent. Then we have Sundering Mace, stuns, dazes, and knockdowns applied by mace skills last longer. Mace skills gain reduced recharge. Hardened armor, gain resolution when you block or struck by a critical hit. Strike damage taken is reduced by a percentage while you have resolution. And then we have gain adrenaline when hit. Remove a condition for every bar of adrenaline spent when you hit with a burst skill. And then we're using the berserker for the rage skills. So we have when you use rage skill, inflict burning on nearby enemies. Gain a burst of speed when entering berserk mode. Percentage of precision is given as a bonus to ferocity. This bonus is doubled in berserk mode. Berserk mode increases power and condition damage but reduces toughness. And King of Fires increases the duration of burning you apply. Gain fire aura when you quickly hit an enemy. Berserk skills detonate fire aura, damaging and burning nearby foes. So the idea of this is to basically be controlling the state of which the foe is in. A couple of the other things here is I just have the power, precision, toughness, vitality amulet. I couldn't figure out which rune I wanted. I was trying to find if there's one against controlled or disabled enemies, and I couldn't find it, or I had to buy it with some gold, and I wasn't gonna do that at least now. If there is one, let me know. But other than that, I'm just gonna stick with this one. So just power, vitality, decrease recharge time by 20% after swapping weapons. And then I've got Sigil of Savageries plus 30% stun duration, plus 3% damage against stun foes, and then gain might when interrupting a foes, are what I have. I don't know if the stun duration is going to work. Hopefully it does, but we'll find out. So a couple of things that are going to be nice are stuns, dazes, knockbacks, pulls. This is going to inflict bleeding and weakness. We get increased strike damage dealt to weakened foes. We've got the hammer skills, deal increased damage when striking a disabled foe, granted adrenaline when you disable a foe. We have Sundering Maces, stuns, dazes, and knockdowns applied by mace skills last longer. And then we have the rage skills are going to apply burning, so I've got these two which are going to do burning. And that's pretty much it, extra burning. So the reason I grabbed these weapons is because the hammer has it's got this backbreaker, knock down your foe, weaken foes, stay down longer. Recharges fierce blow if you control a foe with this ability. Recharges fierce blow if striking target with a defiance bar. So that would be this one, which knocks him down. And then we have staggering blow. Push back nearby enemies with a staggering blow, which is going to trigger this, this, and this. And then for the mace, we've got The third hit is going to leave a weakness. Pummel Bash, daze your foe with a brutal palm bash. And we have Tremor, smash the ground with your mace, damaging your target and sending out a shockwave that damages and knock down foes. And then we have, so just kind of hitting with the things. These are just kind of more cripple weakness. This could also weaken to get that extra strike damage. This is going to cripple them, so more against, more damage against disabled foe. Maybe not, that's not disabled foe. It's more like a controlled impairment. That won't work, I guess. But, I mean, the damage will be good. The cripple will be good. And then we've got the chain, the block with apply vulnerability or adrenaline. And then we have crush your opponent's armor, leaving them vulnerable by getting might. Vulnerability and might stacks double if you hit a disabled foe, which we have a lot of. For skills, we've got Bull's Charge. Charge and knock down your foe, which is going to the physicals are going to trigger that peak performance for extra damage. We have Stomp. Gain stability and launch nearby foes into the air with a powerful stomp. Gain stability for each enemy struck, which I think is going to trigger the thing. I mean, it's a good. It's they launch them up into the air, so that might be something. I think there's a launch, and I think I guess no, the launch is part of the skills. Kick, physically push your kick foe back with a kick. And then we have Headbutt. Stun your target and you stun yourself. Gain Adrenaline, extend Berserk mode duration if you hit. This skill removes all stability and deals increased damage if the stability was removed. So overall, this is kind of a very, control effect sort of, skill. I mean, hopefully this works out good. I don't know if I've got that one anymore. There was a skill. I don't remember if it was here, if it was a different trait line. But there was one where you get increased. So there's lots, like the arms had the gain increased critical chance against disabled foes, but I wanted that might stuff. So. So the idea is basically to just try and kind of control, have increased strike damage from the and hopefully just deal a lot of extra damage with the kind of the disabled things. That's what I was going for with this build. So I don't know if this is going to work or not. I mean, hopefully it does. That'd be awesome if it did. But, so the idea is basically to be trying to keep an enemy down either by using all of these disable foe skills and then go in and hit the foe with lots of damage because we're going to get extra increased strike damage and all that stuff. That extra crit damage would be that crit chance would be really good if we had the room for it. But obviously, I'm going to do different variants of this build. So I'm hopefully the damage is really good damage. So. No idea how this is going to work, like I said. So that's going to be the idea, is basically controlling the state at which they're in. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if it's going to do a lot of damage. But hopefully with that extra strike damage, it'll work. Because we get, extra 20% extra damage, or 20% damage increase. with the hammer damage, a 7% increase, another 27% damage increase with that. We get the stuns, so when we stuns blows, that's basically anything that's going to get the weakness stuff. So hopefully it's going to be good strike damage. The idea is to kind of basically keep whoever out of the game for at least a bit. And then I've got the skill to knock down foes. And then I've also got the stun there. And this hopefully allow me to get... will hopefully allow me to get a lot of adrenaline quickly because of the fact that I get adrenaline. So I don't get the big bonus of strike damage from the mace, but it's a few extra skills that hopefully will make a difference in dealing damage. That's the idea anyways. Just lots of damage is the idea. Seems like a lot of damage with that weakness stuff, if I can trigger the weakness constantly. So hopefully that makes sense, the idea. It's basically going to be a disabled sort of build, and then the rage skills are there to the burning damage and that extra burst set of skills. That's the idea of this build. No idea if it's going to work or not. Hopefully it works, like I said. We'll see here in the next 2 games how well it does. So, I'm going to have multiple variants of this build, because there's definitely different traits I want to try, different weapons I want to try, because I know the shield, has a stun, I think the greatsword might have a knockdown skill. So overall, I'm going to have multiple different variants, trying the different builds and stuff like that. So it's going to be a while before I come back to this one at some point, but I just want to let you guys know there at some point I will get out different variants of all these builds. I will put all of them up. I will try and go through my best to get through all the information. I'm going to try and put them all up on my Discord server at some point, and I got to get that set up so you guys can join that. We can start, getting ideas for other builds and stuff. But overall, the idea is this is basically going to be trying to deal as much damage as I can possible while the foe is disabled. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ways of doing that. So hopefully we can keep the damage all that up. So that is the idea. So and a 7% extra damage could be quite useful. So we'll see here in this first game how well it goes. But the one thing, the stacks of bleeding could be kind of fun. Not that that's going to be a lot. But it's kind of the extra strike damage from the hammer, which either could be really useful or not useful. So that's going to be the idea of this build, is trying to keep the foes down and deal as much damage as I can to them while they're in their disabled state. That's the idea. We will see how it goes. But...
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs. An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor. It's the Capricorn.
I could outrun a centaur.
captured. They've taken the bazaar from you. You've taken the archway.
Ooh, nice. Oh, come on. Oh! Ah, I didn't get on point. I didn't get back on point. I figured.
Your enemy took the archway.
I have no idea how effective that was, but I thought it was. I thought it was kind of cool. I think the damage was good. The problem is that this thing, it swings way too slow, and that might be my downfall. Is this takes too long to swing through? But if I can get that, damage increase, that'd be good. Unfortunately, we're kind of stuck by our home. So this may not be the best game.
Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
Time to do some real damage. Almost ready. I'm ready to unleash.
The dock's been captured.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that was cool. That was lovely. That's... They're just all over us right now. They're gonna get Bell because no one's over there.
Blue team, ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
I feel like the idea is cool, but it, like I said, it may or may not work just because of the fact that,
Time to do some. I'm ready to unleash.
You've lost the dock.
I could outrun a centaur. Turret's running low.
You've taken the archway.
like the effects are cool. I think this, I don't know, like some of these may work better in like team deathmatch when you target a specific person, because obviously with team deathmatch you're gonna want to target specific team enemies. If you can just keep sitting there targeting the same guy and keeping them knocked down, they can't do a whole lot. So I said that's the idea.
Do this.
Nice. Oh, very nice. Like I said, may not be working at all. I'm not doing a lot of damage, but it might be more of, like I said, it's if you're queuing with friends or people that you know, and you got someone maybe running this build and they know exactly what you're gonna be doing, and you got someone who can just deal a crap ton of damage real quick. This would be a great way for you to just 2v2, 2v1 at point, because if this a lot of these are area of effect sorts of knockback skills. So I think if you could do that, then you wouldn't have a problem with.
Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire. They've taken the bazaar from you.
Okay. No, it's not working. I'll say that.
Do this.
There we go.
The dock's been captured.
I mean, we're gonna lose, but the idea is there. I'm gonna go down, actually. Nice. So it may work good just because of the fact that if you got teammates, you can benefit from them going, okay, well if I target this specific player, I can deal out that have someone to deal that damage when they're down. Because the idea is to basically just keep them knocked down or in a disabled state. Or maybe it's just me making sure I switch more between the different weapons, because the mace worked good. I get that extra damage with most of these weapons, so I think it's just figuring out the right combination. That might not be the right guy.
I need help.
I'm gonna go down. That ranger figured out what I was doing, unfortunately.
Return fire once the cannons are loaded. They've taken the bazaar from you.
That's game.
You've taken the archway.
So he can get me up.
Do this.
Not once when you do it.
Cannons loaded.
We gotta get Bell. I mean, we're gonna lose, but we seem to kind of come together at the very end. And your game's over before the Bell gets captured. I don't know, like, I feel like the idea is good. Like I said, maybe it's better for Team Deathmatch. I don't realize it just because of the fact that with Team Deathmatch, obviously I didn't do this in the last season, but you're going to want to focus on one specific person. And if you got teammates who are good at dealing damage, and you've got ways to keep them stunned, knocked down, they can't do anything. You let your teammates do all the damage, and then you can go in and finish them. So the idea is kind of just to basically keep them in a disabled-ish state, whether it be knockdown, pulls, kicks, launches, stuns, daze, or whatever, and then let your teammates do all that damage. Because, I mean, the damage is good. If you're hitting with the right skills, you're getting those crits and stuff. But I think this is probably more of a team, like, if you have one extra person there with you to fight and make the difference on those hits, it may work a lot better. Like I said, I'm sure some of you guys queue up together or have someone you queue up with if you guys like the warrior and are willing to try this. I think this is the idea I feel like is good. How well is it going to do is, like I said, that's what we're doing with these games, is testing these out, and obviously going to do different variants, and I'll put all this stuff in Discord. I'm going to try and do this one of my more games. I want to play other games as well, so if I don't get a video up every day, I apologize. We're actually getting another puppy on Monday, so I will most likely be doing videos later in the evening, maybe just one or two, depending on how much time she's going to give me to let me play and stuff like that. But like I said, the idea is going to be trying to keep a specific target or a couple targets down, because the stomp can hit several targets. This daze hits one person. This kicks one person. Well, actually, you can hit multiple targets, I guess. The bull, I think, is a single target. This can hit multiple. This can hit, I think, one. This can hit one, and then this can hit multiple. So, I mean, the idea is just to kind of control the state of which your opponent is in. The damage may need to come from someone else, or I gotta pick better weapons and stuff. But the idea is this, to control the state which your foe's in. Because if you can chain all these together, your foe may not be able to move a whole lot. So that's kind of the idea. Sorry. But, sorry, it's just Snapchat. So like I say, I don't know, like, I think it's a good idea. And, like, you get the extra strike damage. I mean, like I said, the bleed isn't a whole lot, but you get the extra strike damage from the weakened foes and stuff. So maybe it is a semi-decent idea. Alright. Hopefully this map goes a little bit better than last time. Alright. Sorry guys for answering Snapchats. But, alright. 2 Tempests, Soul Beast, a Ranger, and me. Alright. Looks like I'll be up front. I mean, I probably should do a better job communicating before games, too, of what my idea of build is, basically. So, but I think if you can obviously target certain characters, then it's going to work better. But we'll see how it goes. Right. The one I don't like is the stun. This headbutt. I mean, the damage, I think this is 3-second stun. It's a stun. What the frick? Okay, if anybody knows the difference between daze and stun, that would be great. Because I was trying to read on it. And is there a difference? Because I know I grabbed, like I said, I grabbed that thing where I get plus 30% stun duration. So I don't know if daze and stun are two different things. Like, is it considered the same thing? Because I guess more of just how does that effect work? I feel like they're the same thing, but maybe they're not. Maybe a daze is more just a quick second, where stun's a couple second thing, so. I don't like the fact that there's no one here. Oh, they all went mid after we left. That's how that works.
The keep's been lost.
Feeling adrenaline.
You've taken the mine.
Let's do this. You can't stop me. Still have to hit much harder.
Ah, nice.
They took the head.
I'm stuck. Alrighty.
The keep is yours.
Not gonna make it. Thank you. Ooh. I gotta be doing a better job because this stuns, but this also stun breaks. So I can basically stun and then unstun myself to deal damage. I gotta, I read these at the beginning. I completely forget, and now I'm putting those things together going, huh, if I click the order right, this could work better. Alrighty.
The keep's been lost. They took the head.
Come on.
I could outrun a
Oh, come on. You guys gotta finish him.
do this.
Ah, shoot. I thought we had mid. I thought, I shouldn't have gotten up. It might have been okay. One of my favorite builds was the Ranger one that I did. That was such a fun build. And the Elementals one I did last night. That was quite fun. Yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, let's see how I do against this guy.
Your enemy took the mine.
Oh, come on. Seriously? Move! Okay, he's doing exactly what I was doing. And obviously, mine's not working. Yeah, his is working a lot better than mine.
Still have to hit much harder.
The chieftain has returned.
You go. 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 No, not gonna win this game either, I don't think.
You've taken the mine.
Not gonna go well, I don't think.
Almost ready.
Yeah. Well, there was 4 of them. There was 4 of them.
Seize the head.
Get chieftain.
The keep's been lost.
Oh, come on. Should have just, you know. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. And obviously mine isn't as working as well as his, so.
Time to do some
Okay, seriously? Thank you. God. See, that's exactly what I'm trying to do, but he's doing it a lot better than I am. He's got to heal.
The keep is yours. They took the henge.
I could outrun a centaur.
Thank you.
Barely. Almost
I'm trying to figure out how that didn't knock you down. Standpoint. Yikes. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna win. It's gonna be close. Well, we have a ranger not playing, that also doesn't help. Just AFK for a minute or so, I guess. Well, they're gonna get spawnier because we're not running over there.
Your enemy took the mine.
It's the final chance to try and do something useful. Oh, what the heck. Well. I don't know why you're trying to... Nope. Shoot. Alright, well, fortunately, I don't know, like, I like the idea, that warrior pulled it off a lot better than I did. I don't know if I just wasn't clicking my buttons fast enough or what, but that was, he did it better than I did. But I don't know, I think this build either would work better, sorry. I don't know. I feel like either if you're using, you have a team, your team knows that this is what you're doing and target specific players, and you just go after and you keep them down to get that person down, or if you're queuing with somebody and they have a lot of damage and they can deal damage at range, Um, sorry, just other messaging a friend. Like I said, it like it worked better. Um, sorry, God, my thought was interrupted. Either you have a teammate who's able to deal out that damage while you're basically trying to just keep your opponent down, or I find a better way to do damage while they're knocked down and just chain a lot of attacks together. So either way works. If you got somebody you can queue with, I think that this is a good build, especially if you can have your person target them to deal that damage, and then either finish them or just sit there and consistently deal damage, or let your team know what your idea is. I mean, I should do a better job on that probably before games, but this is probably one of the more specific ones where it's like, okay. That it's like this is what my character does. Um, Here's what I'm thinking. We should do this. I should do a better job on that, but I think this is one of those ones where that's important. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. I'm gonna try different variants with this and see if one works better than the others. But hopefully that makes sense, and I'm not sounding like a complete lunatic. And sorry for the lots of thoughts bleeding it, and I'm ruining my my thoughts. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I guess I said a lot of it was just the chaining stuff, like the knockbacks, which allowed you to increase deal strike damage. A lot of the it's a lot. Well, I think a lot of it was the physical skills for the extra damage boost, disabling for the extra strike damage, and then figuring out a way to have that extra damage to be able to have them down and then have them stay down and just get down to the down state and then finish them. But this wasn't the strong damage build. The idea was there, but it wasn't as strong as I was hoping it was going to be. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. Take care. Have a great rest of your night. And sorry about the lost thoughts and chats. Take care.